The Williams FW08 was a Formula One car designed by Frank Derny, which debuted at the 1982 Belgian Grand Prix held at the Zolder circuit. An evolution of the FW07 that it replaced, the car was used by Finnish driver Keke Rosberg to win the 1982 World Drivers' Championship. The FW08B was a 6-wheel 4-driven wheels at the rear and 2 undriven wheels at the front variant that originated from the FW07D, also 6-wheeled. It never raced. Patrick had specifically said that the reason it was banned was because someone in a FOCA meeting said it would drive up costs and cause chaos during pit stops. The FIA promptly limited the number of wheels for all cars to 4, of which only 2 may be driven. The car was updated for the 1983 Formula One season to become the FW08C. Under new regulations, all ground effect was out and flat-bottom cars were in, meaning nearly all the cars in Formula One had to be heavily modified or replaced, and the FW08 was no different. Against the turbo cars of Renault, Brabham, and Ferrari, Williams were not expected to do as well as they did. Citation needed. Rosberg opened the season with pole position at the Brazilian Grand Prix, the last for a Ford Cosworth DFV-powered car, and scored the car's last win, at the 1983 Monaco Grand Prix. He would eventually finish 5th in the Drivers' Championship, while Williams finished 1983 in 4th place, the best of the Cosworth-powered cars. The FW08C also has the distinction of being the first Formula One car ever driven by Ayrton Senna, at Donington Park in July 1983, after he badgered team boss Frank Williams for a test after being sat beside him on a flight. Senna completed 40 laps and lapped the circuit faster than anyone else had managed in the car, including 1983 race drivers Rosberg and Jacques Laffite. However, Williams' team was not able to offer Senna a drive for 1984 as Rosberg and Laffite were under contract and the Brazilian signed to the Toleman team instead. Senna would not drive another Williams until he signed to drive for the team in 1994. The FW08C was retired after the 1983 European Grand Prix at Brands Hatch. A third car was actually raced by the team at this race and was driven to 13th place by Jonathan Palmer. It was replaced by the Honda-powered FW09 for the last race of the season in South Africa. Early in 1983, Rosberg drove his FW08C to victory in the Race of Champions at Brands Hatch. To date, this is the last non-championship Formula One race held. In 1985, 2 FW08C were entered by PMC Motorsport in some races of the Formula 3000 Championship, driven by Thierry Tassin and Lamberto Leone. The results achieved were unremarkable apart from Lamberto Leone's third place in the Pau Street race.